And one, keep your palms on the knees. Join the thumb and index fingers and become comfortable with your seat. Sthira Sukham Asanam. Atha Yoganusasanam. Once I say this mantra, Atha Yoganusasanam, we are starting the practice of yoga. So it's important to feel your normal breath, feel the inhalation and the exhalation. And all the movements are done with the breath synchronizing with the movement. So let's experiment and explore your breathing, inhale, exhale. And as you inhale, you're feeling the energy. As you exhale, all the toxins are moving out. And put away all the preoccupations, concentrate on this very moment. You will start with the mantras and then begin the class. So continue with your breathing, breathing with awareness and effortless breathing. Bring awareness to the breath as you breathe. Now bring your palms together in the Anjali Mudra and let's prostrate to the divine by chanting Om. Inhale. Settle down properly using a blanket or a block to sit on. Young people here physically present, so they will also join us. And there is also a video we want to show to everyone, which explains the Chitta Shakti and Prana Shakti, the Ida Pingala principle. the left nostril, right nostril, the difference between the two nostril breathing. So if you breathe through the right nostril, closing the left nostril, that is usually you use the right nostril for breathing throughout the day. For all the activities, this gives you the strength, the right nostril. And then the left nostril is usually used, it is parasympathetic system. It is used at night to sleep and rest also. So I want you to understand the importance of these two principles here, Ida and Pingala. Ida is left and the right on Pingala. And luckily, I found the video explaining this very well by Dadaji, who is an expert on meditation and so on. So he has, in 10 minutes only, the video. So we'll be able to see it in a moment. Now, everyone is present already?
Yes, sir.
Then we can start.
Yeah. So I'm going to share my screen and try to bring up the video. Please hope that works.
Can you show it here? No.
That is difficult, sir.
On the on the television, you can see it. No. No.
No.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Anyway, it will be clear. I want you to see it.
So
because this explains why it's so important.
So is everybody able to see my screen?
Yes.
Make it bigger.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Make it bigger.
Remove the other stuff.
Huh?
Yeah. So remove the other side.
Yeah.
Make it larger.
Okay. So how about the voice? Are you able to hear the voice?
No voice.
No voice?
No.
Okay.
No voice, only video we can see.
Please hold on for a moment.
We can hear your voice, but not the video's voice.
Just give me a minute.
You are. And then there is another guy who is supposed to come. You are. Have you done any yoga asana? And you can stay there unless there is. Does he have room here to stay? You can be here too.
Yeah. You come here.
You can be here.
When you close your eyes and see,
No, you need the. That is too close. Don't get too close to the sofa.
you check yourself again.
Let's see what happens. Emitting and receiving energy. This cycle will also go on changing. Hello, everybody. In this session, I would like to talk about natural cycles. What are these natural cycles? To start with, we have this very regular pattern of breathing. Inhale, exhale. Another rhythm is our heartbeats.
Yeah.
There's another level that comes to my understanding, which is a deeper level. Is the energy influx of just as this inhalation of and exhalation of air goes on and on. But if you give further attention to it, both nostrils, they react differently. Observe, go like this. One of the nostrils will be very smooth. Another nostril is not as smooth. After 2 hours, you would check.
Wi-Fi is slow.
Maybe it's the same, maybe it's different. But certainly, there is a difference between night and day. Our genetic predisposition is geared towards reacting to solar cycles. Our forefathers had a specific routine of life based on this daily sun movement. Most activities were performed during daytime, nights were for rest. There is a special pattern of breathing movement. We mostly dominated by the left side breathing during night. And during daytime, it will be dominated by the right nostril. Likewise, the energy movement in flux. When you close your eyes and see whether you are emitting energy or receiving energy. And you check yourself again after a few hours and see what happens. So this body emitting energy and receiving energy, this cycle will also go on changing. And if you are able to observe and correlate things, then you will understand that this also follows a breathing pattern. And this breathing pattern follows the sun cycle. When this cycle is disturbed at a physiological level, and my right nostril is dominating during the daytime, it's okay. This is natural. But instead of the right nostril, if my left nostril is very active for most part of the day, then something is not right with my health, I think. This is how ancient yogis used to predict their day, that it is not so good today. We used to sleep at night. It's difficult to change this pattern. It is also scientifically proven now that individuals who work at night, whose long night shifts, or those individuals who go on past midnight staying awake, when we measure their health status a few months, a year, you will see a noticeable impact of their health. All the ability to sleep at night. I'd like to bring to your attention by Jeff. You can search his talk, TED Talk site. The food is a good night's sleep. That Jeff mentions about how our neurological system detoxifies himself during sleep. So, his research has found that it is the space between the cells, the brain cells, all the cerebral spinal and a normal sleep pattern. Okay, this drainage, cerebral spinal is effectively able to move in a sleep deprived. This is impossible. The effectiveness of this is greatly. The result is sleep deprived. Persons who are self-impact cannot also engage themselves in creative discussions, fruitful discussions. It is good to give ourselves an opportunity to sleep luxuriously, if possible. As I was saying, just as there is the influx of energy and outflux from our system all the time, that means if we are able to meditate and receive transmission, drawing the energy inward, and if this happens, drawing of energy inward during meditation, if this matches the natural rhythm of energy influx, then that will be wonderful. But if at the time when I am in a state where energy is going out, and I feel like meditating and oh, let the transmission come in. What is happening now? You are now trying to meditate against the flow, the natural flow. It is like swimming against the flow of water. Automatically, just before sunrise or hour before sunrise, your natural system is to draw energy inward. And just before sunset, the energy will be going out. You'll notice that. And that's why it will help you to get rid of many things from the system through the process of cleaning. When you throw out those unnecessary complexities and impurities from the system, along with the energy flows in natural rhythm, then the cleaning will be more effective. If you wait for night to descend, then the natural flow will change. Of course, you may do the cleaning, but it will not be as effective. But I have found that majority of people who meditate with me, they have found this particular rhythm that when we meditate together, early morning, before sunrise, when energy influx is natural at that time, and at that time when my meditation is also aided with transmission, potentiates the impact of the system. During daytime, when my right nostril is supposed to be accommodating, all our daily activities requiring strength, hand movement, leg movement, and you're always on the go. Sympathetic response. Nighttime, you need rest. The whole system demands a proper rest. It is parasympathetic in nature. You'll notice that left nostril will be more prominent, dominating during nighttime, moment of rest. What happens when you are having fear, anxiety? To the extent that your heart starts beating faster and faster. Sympathetic response, which is related to the right nostril. All sympathetic responses, we can say safely that the right nostril will be predominating at that time. So, in order to reverse this, counter it, the moment of anger or just before you're going to get angry, take a deep breath, and I would say, close this right nostril with your thumb and breathe deeply with the left nostril. Feel it in your abdomen and then release it. And then again, same thing with the left nostril. Do it 8, 9 times, 10 times. As a result, you will feel that the heartbeats have gone down a bit. They become calmer. The anger would also dissipate to a large extent. Parasympathetic system would come to play.
So that's about it. I know you may have questions, but according to the yoga, Vasishtha, the highest source of energy. And the second source is sleep. And what is the difference between the two? In sleep, you are not aware.
Very good looking boys,
Yes.
not boys,
If
they're
you
not.
want to maintain your health, your smile, you have to be practicing yoga, no matter what. Because only then you will find it. Yoga is not exercise. Yoga is the process. So, as he said, sleep is so important because the body needs rest at night. in the morning, your right nostril is supposed to function. If it doesn't function, there is something wrong. But for that, you practice asana. Asana promotes
You don't
the
get
right
bad
posture.
on your body,
All the posture,
whether your mind,
then you one practice also yoga nidra, and then in yoga nidra, lying down, relaxation, the left nostril opens. So you're creating a balance between these two, sympathetic system and parasympathetic system. So it's so important to understand it. And in the West, I don't think they pay any attention to this. Normally, they are not aware of this. These are all, see, in yoga or in any Vedanta or anything, they call it a secret. You know why they call it secret? It's not that they're hiding it. The secret is something you don't understand. That is why it is a secret. So once you are explained, once you have experienced it, it's no longer a secret. Then you know it. So many secrets are there. Like for example, when you inhale and exhale, the air is supposed to move less and less, not fall. But the exhalation is longer. But when you see the breath is moving very long, that means you are losing energy. Suppose it goes up to this point. See, 5 fingers, if it goes up to this point, 5 fingers is okay. Beyond that, the more 16 fingers, some of the extreme effort you are making, you are losing energy. You're also losing energy when you eat. After you have eaten, don't start driving or don't do anything because you need to digest the food. So at that point, you have to rest, sit on the Vajrasana, sit on the heels or something, and relax for at least 15 minutes so the body digests. So at that time, the energy, you are consuming energy, you are not conserving energy after food. So you need the rest needed. So people think that, oh, once I have eaten, I have a lot of energy. No, at that point, you don't have energy, especially you have eaten fully. So you eat only a little bit, not much. 1/3 solid, 1/3 water, 1/3 empty. But then if you find something very tasty, then you would want to gobble up and eat too fast. Also, you're not supposed to take water during the meal. Because when you take water during the meal, what will happen? You are pushing down all the food. It has to go in a proper, slow way. This is Ayurvedic principle. So, if you follow all this, then you have a chance of having good health and mental peace, and also your lifespan is also increased. You can live longer in good health. It's not possible. So, because this body is subject to disease also. When you are born as a human, the first opportunity you get disease. This is part of life. And it is misery is part of life. But you have to know how to cope with it. See, and once you are born here, don't think, oh, I can enjoy, I can go here, there. But then when you enjoy, you have to take the punishment also. And the punishment doesn't come from God. It is coming by your own action. So you have to be careful. So all these principles, home remedies, medicine and so on, they're all very valid. What they say is valid because many of the diseases, when they occur, don't just immediately don't go to the medical doctor. You can solve the problem by home remedies, Ayurvedic remedies. Because first of all, you have to eat properly. That is important. What sort of food you are eating, that is important. You are not eating for the taste of the food. You are eating for the nourishment, nutrition. of food in your body. Yes.
Very, very valuable.
Yeah, very valuable.
And always we think of only asana, exercise, that's how we are trained, right?
Yeah, and then asana also, yoga is not exercise, period. When you exercise, you are exerting. You're exerting. You don't have to exert, but using the breath, you move your body. So always be connected with the body. And what the body says, you follow. The body says, oh, this is going to be so difficult. You can experiment with it, explore it, and see how far you can. So inhale. When you inhale, bring your arm to the side. Then you close your eyes for a moment. Keep your palm facing the sky. Stay there, breathe. Continue to take deep breaths. Then exhaling, bring the palms down to the floor. When you inhale, slowly bring the arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And stretch your arms. Stretch the right arm, stretch the left arm. Right arm, left arm. Right arm, left arm. Then just pull the right arm a little bit more. And push the left arm a little more. And then slowly bring the palms down to the heart center. Then inhaling again, bring the arm. Exhaling, right hand to the left knee. And the left arm behind you. Look at the left hand. Breathe and hold. So you are continuously in a sort of meditative state. Your breathing also helps you to move the body. Stay here. Look at your left hand behind you, at the fingertips of your left hand. Inhaling, slowly bring the arm. Exhaling, bring the left hand to the right knee. And the right arm behind you. Look at the right hand, please. Then inhale, bring both arms. Exhaling, bring the hands down. Once again, inhaling, bring the arms up. Exhaling, just rotate the arms 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And reverse. 1, 2, and 3. Generally speaking, your exhalation should be longer than the inhalation. You know why? Tell me why. So when you exhale, you're emptying. The more emptiness you have chance to inhale more. So it has to be emptier in order for you to inhale. So understand the principle. And then when you exhale, you're throwing out all the toxins, all the carbon dioxide, everything that doesn't belong in the body. The exhalation is cleansing. So take another breath, inhale, think about the fingers, turn the palms out. And allow the arms to be behind the ears and stretch. So some people have this problem and some people, can move back as much as possible. Then bend to one side, exhale, hold. Stay there, breathe. Go to the back. Continue to be aware of your breath. Then inhale, come back to center, exhale, other side. Stay here for a few more breaths. Inhale, come back to center. Exhaling. Now take away the cushion, blanket, and bring your feet Knees. Lower the knees, exhale. See, every moment is the breath, remember. Exhale. Then inhale, come back. Exhale. Inhale, come to center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now open your heel wide. The right heel to the left heel. Turn your head to the right. And change. Left heel to the right heel. And change. Again. Right knee to the left heel. Left knee to the right heel. And then slowly bring your right knee to the left heel. Bring your left foot onto the right side and hold. And change. Once you come back, use the cushion to sit, then bring your knees together, heels together, arms over, hold. Be still, knees together, heels, and smile. This is giving you a lot of power on your abdomen. This is the core. This is the core. So now raise your right leg up and the left leg. Keep going. And both legs up. And both. Stay there, both legs up. Reach your ankles or wherever you can touch with your arms. Keep your legs straight. To the extent you can. Now, how will you improve this posture? By practice. You practice today, tomorrow you practice, day after you practice, keep on practicing daily, and then you will be a master of yoga. Don't you want to be at the very top? Whenever you learn striving for excellence, this is what's going to happen. Is this okay? Yeah, perfect. Now, can you put the legs there and then bring the arms over and hold? Without, that's it, that's hold. And then slowly release the arm. Okay. Now, since we did that, we need to do a counter stretch. Whenever after one pose, you do the opposite. You keep your palms here and then lift your hips and drop. Exhale, bring the hips down. Inhale, come up. Then, once again, inhale as you come up, bring your right leg up. Inhale, left leg. Bring your right foot onto the left thigh. Hold. And change. And drop your hips down. Now what you do, bring your right knee and the left knee over. Both knees as close as possible. I used to teach a personal trainer. He gave up on yoga and went back. Because they couldn't handle it. Because they think is, see, in the gym, what happens? They're only promoting strength. So muscles are built so much, and the muscles need food. So you eat more, then you become like a Mr. Universe. Boom, boom, boom. But that is not health. Health is the flexibility that you create. Why flexibility? Tell me. Flexibility because then the prana shakti goes into every little corner. Your health is maintained by the pranic movement. The prana has to move in every cell in the body. And when it is stagnant, you get pain. So what you do is keep on, practicing yoga in the proper way. Now, you're here. The left knee there, the left thumb up. Bend your left elbow. And the right arm behind you, try to clasp. So this is to prevent back pain, sciatica, and always a very relaxed position. All your internal organs also working here. Then if you can, slowly bring the chest down, still beyond the knee if you can, exhale. When you come down, you're exhaling. Then slowly inhale. Once again, exhale, come back. Exhale. So when you cannot hold the two fingers, use it. Okay, use it. Luckily, Iyengar developed this because yoga is not being learned not at a 5 years old. See, when you learn anything at 5 years old, like Vedanta or anything, 5 years old, you pick up fast. But if you learn at 50 years old, then you need props or kind of thing. Now, come down. It's okay to use the slap. And look at the knee. In about 6 months or so, that knee will join the other knee, so there will be no difference. Understand? Now the knee is far away somewhere else. One knee is far away from the other. Okay. And slowly. Okay. Now, let us change. Bring the right knee over the left. And then the right arm up. Bend your right elbow, push the elbow down with your left. Exhaling, come down. Then, if you can, bring your left arm behind you and clasp if you can, hold. But don't go beyond your extreme level. If there's any pain, I don't want you to have any pain. When you do this, what is comfortable you do. See, all these intricate processes become easily possible only by 3 principles. What are they? Practice, practice, practice. And then slowly. Now, since we are here, we might as well do the Ardha Matsyendrasana. So right knee here, this foot. And the easy one is this. This is the easy one. Then the more complete one, yeah, you are able to do this now. If you become much older, if you don't practice this, you will not be able to do it. Okay. Now, can you bring the left hand underneath that knee? Left hand, the left hand, the left hand, bring it from behind you. Then try to reach. Insert both hands. Insert both hands. Outside them. No, the left hand comes both behind. You are like this, right? Yeah, watch. This is right arm. Right arm goes outside the left. Yeah, correct. And reach towards your foot. So right. Okay. Now bring that arm inside here and interlock your fingers. Yeah. The other arm. Bring it out. Try to clasp. Why you have to do this? Because then, as I said, this circulation improves. And once the circulation is there, you are in good health. So all the knee pain, so first you try to practice this. Yeah, practice this way. Yeah. What's your difficulty? Consult the body. Then gently reach the foot. continue to breathe. You are continuously attending to the breath. You are aware of the breath. So don't allow any thinking to happen. You are breathing, breathing, breathing. Now, as you release, bring both palms on the left side. Press your palm. And now, and then put your head. Then inhale as you sit up. Press your palm and then lift your hip. Go to the other side. And bring the left knee forward. The left knee here, right arm around it. It's the basic one, position here. Forward. And the left arm behind you. Turn your head to the right side. Keep your spine straight. Don't lean back. Don't lean back with your on the. Don't lean back. Your spine should be straight. And also comfortable. So you don't want to punish the body. The body is your temple. And you have to protect it. It's your friend. So you have to protect it. But you are not only the body, you have other things. You have a body, you have the mind, you have so many other things. So you are you are not the body. Don't think you are the body. And so we did both sides now? Yeah, counterpose. Press the palms, raise your hips. Yeah. And then go. This is the Tai Chi movement. We learned from Chinese girl who came to my class, and she knew Tai Chi. So we are using that. Tai Chi and yoga, they all go together. Tai Chi, yoga, Ayurveda. These three things, they're all sciences. Okay. Now we'll start stretching the legs forward. Keeping the palms here, begin to roll back. Exhale, 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 roll. Once you're done, keep your arms alongside. Now, allow the abdomen to rise as you inhale, expanding the abdomen. As you exhale, squeeze the abdomen. So now bending the knees, let me show you something. Pressing the feet down, hips completely down. Keep your arms close to the heels and then lift. And when you inhale, you create the middle of the back stretch. That means you're raising, you're creating a gap between the floor and the body. When you exhale, you close the gap. Inhale, create the gap. Exhale, close. Inhale.
Do not raise the hips.
Yeah.
Do not raising the hips.
Yeah.
See here, my arm is going from side to
You
side.
keep the hips are down. The hips are down, only the middle of the back rises. When you inhale, you create a gap. Exhale, you close. Exhale, you can even bring the knees towards you, so it will be heel close. Both knees. And then bring your palms to the knees and just close. Now completely close. Then inhale again. Put the heels down and create a gap. Exhale, close. Once again. Now, since we are here, you might also use open the knees wide and close, open, wide, close, and start rotating the knees and hips clockwise. Then you do anti-clock. Once you've done that, stretch your left leg forward. Keep the left leg straight. Now, press both palms on the right knee, press it down, exhale, exhale, exhale. Then on the next exhalation, raise your chin to the knee, exhale, inhale, come down, exhale. And then one more time, exhale. Now use your left hand, place it on the right knee, and pull the knee down towards your left side, and you are trying to put the knee onto the floor over the left side without lifting the shoulders. Turn your head to the right. Most people will not be able to put the knee down. The knee, use the palm on top of the knee and press it down. Turn your head to the right side. Relax. Now, eventually the knee will touch the floor. Since you are all younger, after some time it will touch the floor. Then slowly release and change it. Word else. Bend your left, bring the palms to the left, and exhale, chin to the knee. And then exhale again, chin to the knee. Inhale, come down. Exhale. Now, slowly use your right hand to bring the knee towards the right side over the right side of fold. Make sure the shoulders are on the foot. Don't raise your left shoulder. Turning your head to the left side. This is actually Pranamuktasana, the wind releasing pose. So it gives you, if your digestion has a problem, all the gas will be removed completely. Especially if you take potatoes, you'll have a problem. Anything underground, you have to take only a small quantity, including especially potatoes. And slowly release. As you release, stretch your legs forward again, bring your arms over the head, stretch your arms beyond, point your toes. When you point your toes, you're actually stretching the front of your body. Now, exhaling, bring the arms back. Once again, inhale, bring your arms over. This time you push your heels. Yeah, just the opposite. When you push your heels, the back of the body is stretching. You feel the back of the body is stretching. Feel that. Keep your eyes closed. And then exhaling, bring the arms back. Now get ready for bend the knee, lift the hips slightly, bring the palms under, and stretch your legs forward. Get ready for the leg lifts. So take a deep breath and then muster all your energies. Inhaling, begin to lift the legs up slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 90-degree angle. Then exhaling slowly, come down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the 1, both heels are 1 inch above the floor. Continue inhaling. Once again, legs up. Exhaling, legs down. Once again, inhale, legs up. Exhaling, legs down. And one more time you do it. And follow the 5 and 10 count. Inhaling, 5. Exhaling, 10. Now completely put the heels down and relax. Now there is a second part to this, which will demand a little more strength on your part, and you are in. So we will do that in a moment. So there are two ways of doing it. Bringing the arms on a level with your shoulder, palms facing the ceiling, and take some deep breaths. Now inhale, slowly bring both legs up. 90-degree angle. Stay there, breathe. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Rotate the ankles clockwise and anti-clockwise. Now we're going to bring the legs down. Slowly step by step. So you are at the 110th Street, New York City. You stay there for 2 breaths. Now come down to the next level, which is 125th Street. Stay there for 2 breaths. And come down further to the next level. Actually, it's not 120, it's 96. Okay, 96. Okay, 96. From 96th Street, you're going to 72nd Street, Spanish Harlem. You stay there for 2 breaths. If you have difficulty, you don't have to continue. Come down complete. Otherwise, you stay.
If you're shaking, please come down and
Yeah. Come down to 58th Street. Stay there for 2 breaths. Put your head down. Just imagine where you are. Then come down further to 42nd Street. Come down to 40th Street. You stay there. Then 1 inch above the floor. You stay there 1 inch above the floor. Actually, you can put the feet down. Relax from them. Relax from them. So this is very good for if you have any fat in your body, it will go away. You do this pose, you will lose the extra flesh, which you don't need. So good weight loss.
remember, if you overdo this, you'll get back pain.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
So you have to be extremely careful,
No,
especially
young guys, I don't think there is no problem.
that these people are fine. Online.
Yeah, I'm talking about generally older people will have problem.
Yeah.
Now, keeping your palms underneath your head, interlock your fingers. Then I keep the elbows completely down on the floor. Then lift your feet 1 inch above. Then lift your chest a little bit. And then look at your feet. Exhaling right knee to the right elbow, right knee, hold the pose. Left knee, left elbow, hold the pose. So right elbow, left knee, hold the pose. Left elbow, right knee, hold the pose. And do that one more time. Right elbow, left knee, hold it, please. Don't keep moving. Stay here, then change. Left elbow, right knee, hold it. Now both elbows, knees. And then stretch. Both elbows and knees. Stretch and touch. Stretch and touch. And then drop down. Relax. And very slowly now bend your knees, sit over the right side and sit up. Once you sit up, you will do some more postures. Come to the all-four position. Keep your palm directly down the shoulder. Inhaling, raise your chin and chest. And raise your tailbone. Exhaling, squeeze the abdomen. Squeeze the abdomen, don't get back. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Now inhale, up on the right. Bring the chin up on the left, down on the right, up on the left, down on the right. Now reverse, up on the right, down on the left, up on the right, down on the left. Now slowly bring your left leg straight. The left knee is not touching the floor. Bring your right arm up, hold. Exhaling, right arm underneath your left elbow. So inhale again, right arm. Exhale underneath and change. Right leg straight. Left arm up. Exhale, left arm underneath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Both palms down. Both knees down. Now, do not drop the hips completely onto the heel. Allow your back to be straight. As you put the head down, elongate the arms, back is straight, hold. Very good pose. Shrikant, right? Very good pose. And then eventually in this position, the chest may come down to the floor. That can happen. That's it. Like in one of the Surya Namaskar. Now push your leg back completely. Lie on your abdomen. Now bring your palms in the back of your head. Then actually keep your elbows down, forearms down, and lift into the Makarasana. Then bring your elbows here, support the chin with your palms forward. This is your first back bend. This is the first pose you should do in the back bend. And back bends are very useful because you will not get any back pain if you practice it successfully. And exhaling, come down, head down. Now, bring your palms in the back of your head, and then clasping the fingers in whenever you're ready. Take a few breaths to get ready. This requires a little more momentum. So push the abdomen into the floor when you inhale. When you exhale, you release the abdomen from the floor. And take a few more breaths like that. On the next inhalation, if you're ready, raise your chest, raise your thighs, and hold. And then you can swing forward and back if your body permits. No. Either the legs go up first and then the chest go up. Don't lift both at the same time. That's like, you're up. You watch Balaji. See, his legs go up first, and then using the momentum, he's doing this. See, beautifully. That's it. And then, at this rate, your feet will touch your head at some point. Okay. And come down. And turn on your cheek, rest a moment. So you need rest after each asana. It's pretty an intense asana you need, so it's okay. We are going to omit certain practices that we do, like neck rotation and so on, because we have no time for that today. Because these youngsters need it. They have good work. They have to discover the importance and the sanctity of yoga, the essence of yoga, what it is. And asana is only a small part, it's only 5%. The 95% is something else. It's about pranayama, pratyahara, yoga nidra, meditation, and so on. So don't think, this is the yoga. I do the asana, I'm done. No. This is only a very small portion, just like an appetizer. Okay, come back. Now, bringing the arms forward, keep the chin down, then take a deep breath, then inhaling, whenever you're ready, inhaling, arms up, chest up, thighs up, and fly. fly like a eagle. No, you have to do only one thing at a time. Legs go up and the chest comes back. That's pretty easier. Don't try both.
First,
Yeah.
see, step one, you stand here.
Just like a seesaw motion.
First you stand here. Now raise the legs.
Yes, that's it. See? And you can bend the legs if necessary to get the little extra strength you need.
You're good.
Okay.
Very good. You are trying. Yes.
You have to stop it by 7:30, right? At least.
Ah.
Okay. I know it's hard. But we have to do something else. So anyway. With these guys, I like to take them.
Yeah, we can do Surya Namaskars
Yeah,
or variations,
yeah.
then pranayama.
Yeah, but there is so much to do in the background too. Okay, there are more poses. See, 840,000 poses.
Friday we can keep a special class.
Yeah, for them they need a special class. Okay, come back and then press your palms. Then raise we are omitting something. Now raise your heels. And then bring the chest over the thigh. Then press your right heel down. Bring your left knee to the chest. Right heel down, left knee towards the chest. And keep the right heels completely down. Work on that. Left knee. In the beginning, you may have difficulty with that. Then ready. Now the other leg. Okay. Now bring your right leg up all the way up. Look through the right armpit at the top of the knee. At top of the knee. And then bring the right knee between the palms and then go back again. Go slowly down, not in a hurry, slowly. Bring the knee up and then bring it slowly down between the palms, don't touch the floor, and then chest up, look up, and then go back. Very good. Very good. And come down, do the other leg. Do the other leg. Look through the armpit. Yeah, look through the armpit at the knee. Then bring it forward. And then go back. And then one more time. Now drop both knees down. Relax. Now you're going to do some Surya Namaskar. Press your palms. What you do here, curl the toes here. You're going to jump between the palms. Like this. And then stand up. Now, we will cut short some of the preliminary warm-ups. Inhaling, bring the arms up, interlock your fingers, turn the palms out, and then press your feet firmly down. You're pushing down from the waist and pulling up at the same time. And then the arms should be behind the ears, very good. And lift your kneecaps, tighten all the muscles here, buttock muscles, everything, thigh muscles, everything, activate. Then raise your heels, look down on the floor. Find your comfort. Keep your, okay. Very good, very good, very good. Can you bring the left foot down, bring your right knee up and hold. And hold. Then you bring the right knee to the side. And look at the other. You're looking at the extended hand. Don't bend the right knee. Don't bend the right knee. You are staying stable. And bring the left hand to the knee and bring it here. And then turn your head to the right. And release. Change the other side. Do the other side now. Yeah. That's it. Very good. Very good. And then use this hand to bring the knee to this side and turn your head to the other side. And then slowly release. Very good. Okay. You will put the Surya Namaskar onto the front of the mat. I think we need to move a little bit too. Exhale. We will do without the mantras, a couple of them, and then with the mantras later. Exhale. Inhale, bring the arms up, bend back. Exhale, bring the arms forward and bend at the waist. Stay there. Yeah, that's it. Very good. Very stay there. This is very important. Without rounding the back to the stage. Then bring the arms all the way down. Exhale. Press your palm by the side of your feet. If necessary, bend the knees. So palms should be planted. So use the blocks if you have, or just press down completely. Then pressing the palms, right leg up, right leg all the way back. Right knee comes down, both palms on the. Pressing both palms, bring the left leg back, body straight, shoulders over the palms, plank position. Exhaling, drop your knees, chin on the floor, move forward, raise into the Cobra Bhujangasana, hold. Then exhaling, raise your hip, press the heels. So stay here for 2 more breaths. Pressing the heels down. Then inhale, right leg up, look through the right armpit. Bend the right knee, look at the right knee. Then bring the right leg forward between the palms. Left knee comes down. So where you started, that's where the foot comes. See, you are at the front. So you should bring the foot here between the palms. Then bring the left leg forward. Clasp your elbows. Good. Bring the chest closer to the thighs. Then slide the fingers up the legs. Inhale, bring your arms up. Bend back. Exhaling, release your arms. Stay here and take a few breaths to relax before you begin the second part. Then we will chant the mantra later. Exhaling. We did the right side now. We're going to do the left side. Exhale. Inhale, bring your arms up and back. Exhale, arms forward, come down. Press your palms. Lift your chin away. Chest away from the thigh. Press your palm. Inhale. Left leg up. Left leg all the way. Left knee comes down. And notice where your right foot is. Yeah. Press your palm. Bend the knees if necessary, so that you can bring the left leg back. Left leg all the way back. Okay, left knee comes down. And hold. Now pressing both palms, right leg back, body straight. Then drop your knees, chin, chest down. Move forward, raise into the cobra. Then exhaling, press your feet down. Now we're going to do the left leg now. Inhale, left leg up, left leg forward, right knee comes down, and the right leg forward. Go back again, go back. The palms should be on the floor when you bring the right leg forward. Do not raise your palms. That's it. Then arms up, bend back. Exhaling, release. You will start with the mantras now. And then you can repeat the mantra. There's a way to do that. Automatically you can.
Name's the restroom? Yeah, it's there on the right side. Right side.
Yeah. Right side, yeah.
Om Mitraya Namaha.
Om Mitraya Namaha.
Om Ramaye Namaha.
Om Ramaye Namaha.
Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha.
Don't raise your hips.
Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha.
Smile, smile.
Om Marichaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha.
This time you will bring your arms up. Arms up, very up, very back.
Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha.
You can bring the arms up.
Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha.
project.
Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichay Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha.
Come down. Come to a squat if you can. Come to a squat and hold. Cross your arms and pull. Then arms up and then chopping the word. Ah! 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 Okay. All the way down. Relax. Lie down, relax. But never go to hot yoga. Okay? If it is Bikram yoga, hot yoga, that's not correct. Because the heat has to come from within you, not from the out, from the room. So it's a scale. I used to go to the 26 poses. They have 26 poses. Not good. Because the heat is from the room. All the scale, starts smelling. The sweat, everything starts smelling. You don't need that. It has to come from within. You don't need to sweat necessarily in yoga. It's not necessary. But some bodies have so much sweat, so they'll be sweating. But it's not essential. To close your eyes and maximum relaxation here, a little bit in this very short time. And then we will do the inversions very soon. And there are two inversions. One is Sirsasana, the most important asana, the most super asana is headstand, Sirsasana. Followed by shoulder stand, which is the queen of all poses. Both are very good because there's a whole lot of reasons why the Sirsasana is important. You're standing all the time, and then you are losing your nectar. It is coming down because the sun is here. The sun burns, and the moon, it is coming to the sun. Everything is, all the nectar is gone. But if you reverse it, the sun will be above, and the moon will be down. So you don't lose any energy. You don't lose the nectar. So if you read there's a PDF document we have given. If you read that, you get to know all this. All this. Okay, slowly now. So shall we do, are you able to do the headstand? No. Not yet. Yeah, it can be done. So we will do a short example of headstand, but then you don't have to do that. You do the shoulder stand. Another day, if you are able to come, then we will practice. Use that. So for headstand, you need the proper accessories, proper blanket. Even for you are able to do it. With the lotus pose, with the Padmasana?
No. I can cross my legs, but I can't
Yeah.
Padmasana.
So we will do a very short one.
You have to stay here, right? You stabilize here, you need stronger arms. Then slowly straighten the legs. Because you also practice like this. First stay there and then raise the legs.
Actually, there is a college, yoga diploma is given to you when you can stay 8 minutes in the headstand. That's the test they give you. In one of the, I think it's a Duke University or something. Some universities have very good yoga program. And then slowly turn on. And relax. So the longer you are able to stay in the inversion, is very good for your health. Because when you bring one leg down towards your face, and then bring it up, all the way down, and up, and the other leg. When you bring both legs close to the mat, both legs together, and then bring the legs up, very close to the floor, very close, but not touching the floor, then immediately, very good. So that's tremendous strength, the core strength you need for that. Otherwise, you cannot do it. And then you can also, this reduces your belly. Oh, he is able to do all this. Very good. Very good. And very slowly you come down. You will do it another time. I don't need to explain so much. You have to do it, come down. Stephen already knows better. He completed a course, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, you get a passion only when you discover why it is so beneficial for you. Why not the regular exercise as opposed to the yoga? Yoga is complete.
Yeah.
Because it has yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, jnana. Up to that point you can go. You may not go to samadhi yet. Unless that will take time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do you can do this part. And the chin has to merge with the chest. That's the idea.
Or use a wall.
Yeah. No, they can do it. They are young. It's a very important asana. You don't miss that. This is something very important. A younger method is when you put a blanket here and then put the head outside the blanket. So that the neck is, the shoulders are resting there and it is adjusting it properly. And the chin merges with the chest. You are supposed to hold the breath whenever you can. And then the knees come down towards your ears, if possible. And then arms around the back of your thighs. So you slowly come down without suffocating. Okay. Finally, the knees will touch the floor. You can do it with practice. Actually, they put both knees over one shoulder, then both knees on the other shoulder. Like this way. Yeah. But that is a bit hard for men to do. Women can easily do it. Women are flexible by nature, but they have no strength. And men are strong, but they have no flexibility. Okay. Slowly, immediately you go into Ustrasana, the counter pose. Camel pose. First do half camel. Yeah. Be careful with your knees. Put some cushion. Yeah. So easy and enjoyable. First do half camel. Change. Go to the other side. Then the other, yeah. Try, and the chest should face the sky.
Now, if you can, bring both the palms to the elbows.
Yeah.
Push your abdomen forward.
Yeah, correct. That's it. Very good. There's another pose which is Matsyasana that also can be done, but we will omit that.
Now put your head counter pose.
Yeah.
Sit on the bit back one. Now you are forward.
After this, you come down to the floor, lie on it. You can sit like this also, relax. Then we will start the pranayama soon. And the pranayama especially is very good because the right and left nostril, it has to be in balance. That's the concept. So check your nostrils now. Left nostril. You close the right nostril, inhale through the left. And do the right. Now you will notice the right nostril is wide open. It is open, completely smooth. Because you have done your asana. So warmed up, heat has been produced. Now this is the cold one, this is the hot one.
Right is Surya, right? Right is Surya and left is Chandra.
The right nostril is hot, always hot. Then it is correct. If it is cold, it's not good. It's blockage. You have to keep it open during the day. Then this left nostril is for relaxation, for sleep. So this is parasympathetic, this is sympathetic. Both are like husband and wife. They have to agree. They have to agree. Both of them, it should not be too much. If you are always left nostril is more and more open, you are depressed. That's what happens. You have no energy. This is the energy channel. This is the emotion channel. This is the emotion. Yeah. So you could be introvert with this if this is too much open. But if this is too much open, then you are stiff, no flexibility. So you need both. You need to be balanced. Okay. Now we will start. Dirgha Shvasan, then followed by sit comfortably in a cross leg or whatever comfortable. You can do the lotus pose without difficulty. You do. And the knees, see, when you put the lotus pose, the knees have to come down. Yeah, the knees have, but do not force it because you will tear your meniscus. Don't ever do that. Don't don't ever punish the body. If the body is painful, don't do it. It will be very gradual.
Can I keep it like that?
Ahimsa, yeah. This is, yeah. Are you comfortable here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, you'll be able to do this. Or you're much younger. You can easily do it.
Yeah, I can do it, but I can't hold it for long.
No, that comes by practice. See, this is called asana siddhi. Why we are doing asana? Just to be able to sit still for 3 hours to meditate. That's the reason. Asana is for nothing else. Asana leads to the final goal, which is meditation and samadhi. Everything is there for moksha. That's what it is. You can understand it like asana, in the process of doing asana, your body becomes healthy, but that is not the goal. Okay. So we will start with the previous one. So first, understand how the breathing process takes place. This is pre-pranayama. This is not pranayama. This is dirghaswasa. Dirghaswasa means long breath. So when you inhale, abdomen expands, then the rib cage expands, then the chest expands, and then the collarbone. So here, think of this as an empty pot. The empty pot is being filled from the prana, which is 12 inches hovering around your body. You're bringing it, you're filling. So don't think of inhalation. Think of filling the body, filling the empty pot. Then in order you have to be empty, then only you can push the abdomen out. Then exhaling, squeeze here. Completely. And it's okay to stop a little bit. You don't have to breathe. Stop. Then inhale. Exhale. So get ready. I want you to understand the principle of proper breathing. So it is called abdominal breathing, or you can call it rhythmic breathing, yogic breath, but it's not chest breathing only. Chest breathing is separate. You can do that too separately. Thoracic breathing, you can do separately. Now we'll start with 5 and 5. Inhale, 5 seconds. Exhale, you close. Again, inhale, 5. Exhale, 5. Now, take a normal breath, then inhale 5, count 5. Exhale, go up to 10. And do that once more. So once you finish twice, 5 and 10, you go to the next one. Inhale 6 seconds, exhale 12, and keep counting or use a stopwatch. And once again, inhale 6 seconds. Then exhale 12 seconds. And in between the ratios, take a normal breath and get ready for the next ratio. And we will begin on your own, at your own pace. Let's go to the next level, 7:14. Exhale. And stop. I'll tell you the advantages. If you haven't heard of this, we'll tell you the benefits of it. Once more, after you relax, 7:14 begin. Exhale, 14. Keep your palm here so that you know when to push the abdomen and allow it to expand also when you inhale. And in between ratio, as I said, take a breath to relax. And this should be done again effortlessly, so you don't have to push hard. If you find that the ratio is not possible, to stay with whatever you have achieved, don't go beyond it. If you're not ready for 8 and 16, don't do it. Continue with the same ratio. So inhale 8 and 16. Begin. Exhale. And stop. And take a few breaths to relax. Once again, when you are ready, 8 and 16. Do this at your own pace. Don't wait for me. Rest a little bit before we go to the next ratio. So each time you take a few breaths, relax, and then begin with the 9:18 if you are ready. If you reach there, 9:18. Otherwise, continue with the one that you have accomplished. Exhale. And stop. And one more time. After you relax your breathing, one more time, 9:18. Then we come to the last one. If you got there already, very good. If you did not reach there, then we can work on it by practice in the next classes. We will do 10, 20. So before we do 10, 20, let me explain why this is so important. But the tortoise lives 360 years because it takes only fewer breaths. So once you reach 1020, you'll be able to reduce the number of breaths. You'll only take 2 breaths in a minute instead of 15 breaths in a minute. Normal breath is 15 breaths. 15 breaths. In 1 minute, 15 breaths is normal. So you're only taking inhale 3, exhale 3. Now you're doing 10-20. So it will give you not only strength and vitality, but also your lifespan will increase. So you are assigned a number of breaths in your life. You cannot change it. So the only way is to conserve your bank account of breath. Now you will do 10-20 begin. Exhale. Usually this pranayama takes we need a 5-week course in order to improve. You need 5 weeks time to improve your capacity to lengthen your breath. So the last one we will do one more time, 10-20, begin. Exhale. And then we complete 10-20. So you keep on practicing every day. You will be able to go beyond the 10-20 to 20-40. So your health will be so perfect. But that is not the goal. The goal is to do not fall prey to disease, so that you can continue your spiritual sadhana. That is, this is called sadhana. It is not exercise. They call it exercise, we call it sadhana or upasana. That's what it is. So without the Ishvara Pranidhana, without the grace of the Lord, nothing can be achieved. So we have to pray and the mantras. Now, see, Balaji, when he joined, he wasn't that much adept in yoga. But after now he lost 40 pounds, not only that, the passion with which he does. And he has absorbed everything whatever I was able to disseminate, he practices. So I have to congratulate him. Now he does it. So he's helping so many people in this field. And in the pranayama course, we have something like 132 participants out of it, right? In the Durga Mandir, we have did that. So the pranayama actually is non-breathing. Why is non-breathing? Can you explain why? Can you understand why you are not breathing? That is called pranayama. But in every Western book you see, breathing exercise. Then they inhale, exhale. They don't retain the breath. It is when you retain the breath, it is called a pranayama. Otherwise, it is not. So, don't ever read some of these books which are written wrongly. There are some very good sources where you can learn. So I can send you the book list and you can also share it. Now it's called the Kriya. Kriya Yoga is cleansing practice. Yes? And Tapas Swadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhana That is called Kriya Yoga. There is definition of Kriya Yoga. Tapas, strong sense of discipline. Heat. So such facet that we have tapas. And then Swadhyaya is examining the study of books, not only study of books, but practicing. Not only that, but there is much more involved in this Swadhyaya. So we don't have time to explain. We go to Ishwara Pranidhana, that's the three things you have to do. So here we start with the Kapala Bhati, forced exhalation. So begin forced exhalation. The inhalation is automatic. Don't worry, concerned about the inhalation. So it is 60 times we practice. Begin. Push the abdomen with force. Exhale completely. Squeeze the abdomen. Now stop the breath. Chin to the chest. Squeeze the abdomen. Contract your perineal muscle. Mula bandha at the bottom. Udhyana bandha. Jalandhara. Then stay as long as you can without difficulty. Then release the chin in. Why is stopping the breath? Because the breath is closely associated with the mind. When you stop the breath, you cannot think. So this helps you to control your mind. And the mind is the obstacle for meditation. And take a few breaths and get ready for the next one. Bring the arms up and block the fingers and the palms out. And begin. Exhale completely. Stop the breath. Three locks. I have attended many of the Western yoga masters. They don't encourage retention. I don't know why. Even somebody very close to me, I know. They're so afraid because there are all kinds of problems. People have cancer, people have so many things. So yeah, you're not supposed to hold the breath unless your health is very good.
Yeah, that is very important.
Yeah.
So
You cannot,
when
if
you
you have
are
a heart
teaching,
problem, if you have hernia, if you have blood pressure, high blood pressure, etc., you are not supposed to do that. But you guys are now young, so you have no serious problems. But so it's okay to do that so that you don't have to go to any doctor. Okay, now one more. Bring the arms up, bend your elbows, and then begin. Exhale completely, squeeze and stop. That is Brahma Mudra. The next yeah, put your exhale and then stop it. You exhale and stop it. Yeah. So exhale, pull, and then come down, put your head down. And then when you cannot exhale, if you cannot stop the breath anymore, then you release, come up, and then inhale. You don't have to suffer. No suffering is indicated. Actually, your yoga is one way of stop suffering in life. That's what it is. It's a book of psychology. The first book of psychology is yoga. And then people are going to all kinds of psychiatrists and psychologists here. But if they teach yoga, then they will understand what psychology is. So we completed that. Now the Bastrika, right? Bastrika we will do only once. Bend your elbows and then go with rapidly. Inhale with force, exhale with force. Both. Stop breath. And take a normal breath, a relaxing breath. Then we go into actual pranayama. Until now, it was pre-pranayama. But whenever you hold the breath, it becomes pranayama. Okay? The Kapalabhati, normally if you do, it's not pranayama. But if you hold the breath after the Kapalabhati, then it becomes pranayama. See, this actually you should focus on the prefrontal cortex. This is where you should focus. Because that is where it's called skull shining breath. So actually, it's very good for brain, very good for all the functioning of the neurons and stuff. The neuronal communication should happen. One neuron talks to another and keeps on going. So that is very important. And all kinds of brain diseases come because the Parkinson's, all kinds of things come because of this. So you see, Western science does not address this at all. You're only thinking of surgery, brain surgery, cancer surgery. Okay. Now we start with the internal retention. Bending index and middle finger, right thumb or right now. Inhale 5 seconds on the left. Hold 5. Exhale 10 on the right. Then inhale 5 on the right. Hold 5. Exhale 10 on the left. And ready. So this is Antara Kumbhaka, means internal retention. After the inhalation, you hold it. We will do one more time. After the inhalation, the same continues. 5, 5, 10. Then after the inhalation, you don't push the abdomen in, only two locks, the perineal lock and the chin lock and perineal lock, Mula Bandha and Jalandhara Bandha. This one you are not pushing, but when you do the next one, which is the external retention, you inhale, exhale, and stop it after the exhalation. So there you can put all the three locks. So 5 inhale, 10 exhale, stopping the breath 5. So inhale 5 on the left. Exhale 10 on the right. Stopping the breath, all three locks. Then inhale 5 on the right. Exhale 10 on the left. Stopping the breath 5. And do this after relaxing, you do this one more. You'll only do twice each time. So when you are ready, the second one you begin. Inhale, left 5. Exhale 10 on the right. Stopping the breath 5. Inhale 5 on the right. Exhale 10 on the left. Stopping the breath 5. So do this one more time. We are separating these two. Then finally, we are going to do Nadi Shodhana, which is the most powerful pranayama. That is 5, 5, and 5. So we do one more time, 5, and 5. You had your Sandhya Vandanam, right? But there is not, that is a separate way they do. That's not complete. The yoga pranayama is complete. And then you can see when you chant the mantra silently, it takes 20 seconds, Gayatri mantra. You're supposed to chant the Gayatri mantra it takes 20 seconds, so 5, 20, 10, 20 should be the ratio. So we're not there yet. 5, 20, 10, 20. That is the lowest category. But the removal pranayama is 60 inhale, 64 hold, and 32 exhale. That's considered still low. Much more. Pranayama is fantastic. Nobody can reach there unless you are young and take it up early and then continue practice. Then you can go on the Himalayas, stay on the ice, nothing will bother you. Bare feet, you can stay. You conquer. The Buddhists, when they did pranayama, they used to dry their wet clothes. They had, it's not exercise. So what they do is they take a bath, and the clothes are all wet. But pranayama makes them dry. Amen. Okay. I think we will start with the 5, 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 10, 5. If you are not able to do it successfully, don't attempt it. So use the Antara and Bhakya, internal and external. Don't do this part. When you are ready, you can do this one. Inhale 5, hold 2, exhale 10, again hold 2. can hold 2, that's easy. If you cannot hold 5, hold 2. So inhale 5 on the left. Hold 5 or 2. Exhale 10 on the right. Stopping the breath. All 3 locks. 5. Then inhale 5 again on the right. Hold 5. Exhale 10 on the left. Stopping the breath 5. And take a few breaths to relax. We will do one more after you relax completely. So this is something you should not force again. To force it, it's going to go wrong. So you have to be very careful not to force. By practicing, you get there. So start again one more time. Inhale 5 on the left. Hold 5. Exhale 10 on the right. Stopping the breath. 5. Feel off. Inhale 5 on the right. Hold 5. Exhale 10 on the left. Stopping the breath 5. And then, Krishnamacharya, suppose he does it 27 times in one sitting, and 4 times he does during the day. So 108 he does. Nadi Shodhana, 108 times. How many times we are doing? 2. You can see the power. So only when you do this more and more, why you do this? Because this should purify the nadi. All the impurities are there. What are the impurities? All the emotional, upset, anxiety, anger, fear, all kinds of things come to you during your sleep, right? Anger, oh, I haven't done this, grocery, a list you have to make. You make a list and put it away. Right?
Feel like a balloon. When you do a lot of pranayama, you feel like a balloon.
Yeah.
As if the balloon is ready.
Yeah. And then you will make a balloon also when you do the relaxation. Also you will do. Okay, we will complete here. Another time you can show the Nauri and everything, right? The Brahmari is you close the mouth and create a sound. Okay? So the index on the eye, on the nose, the middle fingers, on the ring finger on the upper lip, and the lower on the chin, the pinky finger. Inhale, close the mouth and create a sound. of your palm. Apply on the eye. If you focus completely like that, this is focusing inward. The whole of yoga is focusing inside, not outside. Because most of the time you're watching TV or this and the outward connection, you completely stop. 3 hours focusing inward, very good for you. The whole thing is a meditation. We're not thinking of anything else. The mind does not engage in any other activity, in bad activity, only good. Okay, now you can lie down for relaxation. Yoga Nidra. This Yoga Nidra also is called withdrawing all senses, prepares you for dharana and meditation. Okay, lie down. You can put the take. Just follow strictly, keep your palms facing the sky. And then make a determination that you are not going to move your body for the next 20 minutes. Use a pillow. So you make it, chin is far away. So Yoga Nidra is a practice of relaxation that takes you deep into a psychic sleep. That means you are not actually sleeping. You are between waking and sleeping. So probably a dreamy state. And if you follow the instructions that I'm going to give you, if you follow them, follow me along, then you will find that most relaxing for you. So keeping the palms facing the ceiling, natural, cover the fingers, make sure your eyes are closed, allow the feet to fall to the sides, and then begin to feel the body as it lies on the floor. Feel the meeting points of the body and the floor. Under the shoulders, under the elbows, wherever they touch the floor, under the palms, under the hips, under the knees, and under the heels, and also under the head. Now, feel all those meeting points once again and see how your body is sinking into the floor more and more nicely. As the body sinks into the floor, you are also feeling the heaviness of the body increasing. Now bring your attention to the chest area. From the chest, as you close your eyes, feel the space from the chest to the ceiling. Just feel it. Create a feeling of the space. Now, from the right side of your body, feel the space to the wall on the right. Now do the same with your left side, from the left side of the body to the wall on the left. Now bring your attention to the top of the head and feel the space from that spot to the wall behind and beyond your head. Now feel the space from the soles of your feet to the wall in front of the feet. Now feel the space once more under the body. How the body is grounded to the floor and your body is absolutely still and comfortably still. The word comfort is important in relaxation. If you're comfortable, you can continue. If you're not comfortable, you have to move until you are comfortable. So any change in position you can do now, but try not to keep moving. Try to be still. Only in stillness you get a deep relaxation. Now bring your attention to each part of the body by bringing the consciousness to the right hand thumb. Your mind is moving to the thumb is not moving. You're bringing awareness to the thumb. Second finger. We'll go very quickly now. Second finger, the third finger, the fourth finger, and the fifth finger, the front of the palm, back of the palm, and the elbow, the right shoulder, and the waist, the right hip, the right thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, the right big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Now feel the whole of your right arm and the whole of your right leg, the whole of your right side, and feel it is becoming heavier. And with that heaviness, you're also relaxing even more. Do the same with your left side, left hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth, front of the palm, back of the palm, wrist, elbow, shoulder, armpit, waist, left hip, left thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, left big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Now feel the whole of your left side once again, making sure it is heavier and also relaxing. Now attention on both arms and both legs. Both arms and both legs heavier than before. And as a result, you're also feeling a deeper relaxation. Bring your attention now to your lower back, middle back, and upper back. And begin to soften the entire spine with your thoughts. Bring your attention to the back of the neck. And soften the back of the neck, continue with the back of the head also relaxing, and the top of the head. Now come to the top of the head, feel the sensation there. Feel the forehead and the space between the eyebrows. The space between the eyebrows is a very important center of energy. Called the eye of Shiva, the third eye of Shiva. Continue down to the eyes, the right eye, the left eye, the right ear, the left ear, the right nostril, the left nostril, and the right cheek, the left cheek. So your mind is moving to all these parts quickly. Now feel the upper lip and the lower lip, and also the chin, front of the neck, chest, abdomen, internal organs. Feel the internal organs also. Now begin to scan your body from the head to the toes. Develop a homogeneous awareness of the whole body. Become aware of the space occupied by the body. Become aware of the whole body and the floor. the whole body in relation to the floor. At the same time, become aware of the meeting points of the body and the floor. These are very subtle physical points between the body and the floor. Feel the meeting points between the back of your head and the floor, shoulder blades and the floor, elbows and the floor, back of the hands and the floor, buttocks and the floor, the calves and the floor, the heels and the floor. Do not sleep. Switch your attention now to the eyelids. Feel the narrow line of meeting between the upper and lower eyelids. Feel the sharp points where they meet. Intensify your awareness between the eyelids. Now, the lips. Center your attention on the line between the lips, the space between the lips. From the lips, we go to the breath. Draw your attention to the natural ingoing and outgoing breath. Feel the breath moving along the passage between the navel and the throat. On inhalation, it rises from the navel to the throat. On exhalation, it descends from the throat to the navel. Be completely aware of the respiration. Navel to throat, throat to navel. Do not try to force the breath. Just bring awareness to the breath. Now, maintaining your awareness, start counting your breaths beginning from number 10, first exhalation number 10, second exhalation number 9, continue until 1. Now you may stop counting. Let's come back to the body. Awaken the feeling of heaviness in the body, the feeling of heaviness in every single part of the body. You're feeling so heavy that you are sinking into the floor. Awareness of heaviness. Awareness of heaviness. Now, let us reverse the whole scene. Awaken the feeling of lightness, the weightlessness. Feel completely weightless in your body, in all parts of the body. Your body feels like a piece of cotton, so very weightless. Awareness of lightness. Now begin to awaken the sensation of heat. Awaken the experience of heat in the body. The whole body, you feel it is hot. The whole body is hot. You feel hot all over. Recollect the feeling of heat when you're out in the sun with no shade. Heat all over the body. Awareness of heat. Now once again, change and feel the experience of cold. Awaken the experience of bitter cold in the body. Imagine you're walking on a cold floor in winter. Your feet feel very cold. You feel cold all over. Awareness of coldness. Completely cold. Bitter cold. Now bring your awareness to the dark space you see in front of your closed eyes. The dark space that you see in front of your closed eyes. Actually, this space can also be visualized in front of the forehead. So if you want to explore it a little, you can shift your gaze to the forehead. Watch the darkness that you see before you very carefully, with detachment. Do not become involved. Rest your mind in this warm and friendly darkness. If any subtle phenomena manifest, for example, colors or patterns, simply take note of these and continue with your awareness. If thoughts begin to happen, let them come and go, but continue watching the dark space in the forehead. Continue this with detached awareness. Very slowly now become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breathing. Become aware of your relaxation. Feel your normal breath. Gradually develop awareness of your physical existence. Become aware of your arms and legs and your body lying stretched out on the floor. Become aware of the meeting points between your body and the floor. Once again, gradually develop awareness of the room without opening the eyes. feel the colors of the walls, the ceiling, and then open your ears to any noises in the room and the noises outside. Externalize your mind, take your mind out at this point, but do not open your eyes until I tell you. Become completely external. Lie quietly for a few moments. Keep your eyes closed. Gradually, when you are sure that you are wide awake, take a deep breath, inhale, and a long exhale. And after that, begin to bend your legs, shift over to the right side, and then bundle up into the child's pose. Become cozy, casual, and comfortable. And if you are ready to sit up, press your left palm on the floor. Sit up. Rub your palms and apply the warmth on the eyes. You will conclude in a moment. Actually, we need to, this is the best time after all these procedures to do this. The meditation comes naturally and easily. But we will do this another time. We already expected. So we will conclude with the mantras. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve vajrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkhavag bhavet, asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you for participating today. So because of you, you were inspired also. That has been. And then you can stop the recording. And thank you, everyone.
Thanks so much, everyone.
How many were there?
Thank you, Balaji Garu. Thank you, Rama sir.
Thank you.